Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to build the wall HA scent. So as you see on the right, that's the mobile version. This is how you convert it to the wall. So your square collar is essential. You slide that into the center column. You want the two holes in the square collar facing the front. The four holes at the back. So we've got them on. Screw that into place, put it at the top and make it even with the top lip of the center column. Use a level as well if you're not too sure if it's not straight. Once that's on, what we're going to do next is we're going to get our bracket. Now bear in mind, this is a very old demo model of mine, so there is some scratches on this frame bracket, but the same principle applies. Screw that in. This is what your center column will look like at the back. This is your square collar. We're now going to open up our wall extension kit to convert this into a wall mount bracket. So that's what the box looks like. So you should have that in place when you order from us. So we'll just slide this out of the way. We'll open up the box and I'll explain to you what's inside it. So you'll have a stepping plate to make sure the height is on point. You'll have a bracket bar and you'll have the screws. So first things first, we're going to open up our bracket bar. It has four holes on the back of that for you to get your drill in and screw into your square collar. We've got our screws, we've got our drill, we've got our level. So what you're going to do is you're not going to fully tighten it. You're just going to screw in gently the four screws into them four holes into the square collar. And then we're going to put our level on it. Make sure it's level, then we will tighten it up. Okay, so we've got our level. It's level. We're going to get our drill. We're going to tighten this up. This will then take us to the next phase, which is measuring and applying the stepping plate that this is going to sit on. Now, bearing in mind, this is a stepping plate. Open it up. It's got four screws at the bottom, and it's got a lip for your center column to sit on. I'll quickly just show you. This is what it looks like. There's the four screws that would touch the floor, the four holes. And as you can see, the height is on par with our mobile center column, so you're not losing anything on height. What you got to bear in mind is the center column will sit there. So it's essential where you're going to place your stepping plate. The bar sticks out by about 25 mils. So you've got to calculate, if you put your stepping plate right up to the wall, what you'll find is when you mount your center column and then you put your screen on, you're going to have a forward or backward lean if you haven't got the right measurements. And again, if your wall has a skirting board comes out by about 5 mil, you've got to put that into play as well. What you want essentially is a nice straight system. So use a set square, mark out where your stepping plate is going to be, drill your holes into the floor, screw your screws in. Don't make your holes and your plugs too big so there's room for adjustment on the stepping plate. Then pop your system onto it. Once that's in, the stepping plate won't move if it's screwed in. Once that's in, you can also get a level to make sure there's not a lean backwards or forwards on your system. Then you've got clip-in brackets, go along your bars, find your stud, screw your brackets into your stud. Then you've got little screws that screws your center column into the side of your stepping plate. And that is your wall mount system ready. Obviously, do your wiring and everything else like you would normally in a mobile center column. Get your power on, get everything ready, and then apply your panel. Thank you for watching.